Was he in a mental hospital or not in 1990? You allege that he was. Was he or wasn't he? He wasn't.
I mean, Tucker, if you don't want me to answer the question,
I'm asking you the question. Was he in a mental hospital in 1990
But I would
or
like
not?
to answer the question. You've made an accusation. Let me answer.
No, I read your tweet.
So in 1990, I was told that there was essentially a breakdown. I'm giving reporting process here, okay? Clearly, I didn't print it. I also thought Trump was a private individual and that it didn't matter, you know.
Well, you've printed it right here.
And that and this was as a result of the amphetamine derivatives that he was taking. Many, many years pass, and we have now the election. Now, up until that point, prior to the election,
this is a very long story. You said he was in a mental hospital in 1990. Was he or wasn't he?
Can I finish,
It's a really
Tucker?
simple question. I'm asking you to finish. Please answer the question.
If you don't like the answer, don't have guests. But I would really like to answer your question.
It's a simple question. Was he in a mental hospital, as you claimed, or wasn't he?
Tucker, would you like me to answer the question or not? If the answer is no, say so.
Please succinctly answer the question.
You want an answer if you won't let me answer the question.
Kurt,
we can go back and say, oh, here are Tucker Carlson falsehoods. Let's go through them one at a time.
Kurt,
I urge you. I will send these to you. You can put them on the Fox News website. Okay. Do you want me to answer the question or not? Just give me a yes or no. Do you want me to answer the question?
Yeah, I want you to answer this question. Was he in a mental hospital in 1990, as you allege, or was he not?
Let me answer the question.
Go ahead.
Look, you're not fooling anybody. You're trying to stop me from giving the answer. So let me give you the answer.
This is a little nutty. I got to be honest. I'm asking you a very
I've also noticed earlier this week you take people off the air when you don't like what they're saying. So let's keep me on the air. Let's finish this. You're making accusations against me. I have the right to respond.
I'm reading what you wrote. You described Trump as a, quote, paranoid, unstable man.
Nobody is getting fooled by this. You're not letting me answer the question.
Okay.
So
I think that you're humiliating yourself by your unwillingness to answer a simple question. So please answer it.
I am trying to answer the question.
Do you have evidence he was in a mental hospital
unlike
in
on your
1990,
world, reality is not always able to give you a yes or no answer. If you don't, look how much time we are wasting with me trying to say, let me answer your question, and you refusing to allow me to do it.
I'll go crazy.
So I will continue.
All right.
What happens then when we get to I begin to see Trump's behavior got very normalized in the 2000s. During the presidential election, I begin to see the same behavior, the impulsiveness, the lack of sleep. I mean, that's the same thing that he was doing.
This is just stupid, Kurt. I'm sorry. Nobody's getting anything out of this. I'm asking you a plain question. You're not answering. You're filibustering. Let's move on to something else. Can you stop? This is not interesting.
No, Tucker,
let me ask.
I am not allowing you to make an accusation and then
I'm not making an accusation, Kurt.
That is obscene. It is not
asking you
journalism.
to substantiate a claim that you made.
If you want to have a dialogue, don't have guests.
Can I ask you one last question?
And nobody's getting fooled. You're trying to stop.
How can Newsweek employ you as a reporter, Kurt, when you're throwing lines like this around that are untrue, that you can't substantiate, when you say to the president's spokesman, F you, that's not the behavior of a reporter.
Okay, let's go here. Let me take one for you. How can Fox News employ you? You really want to do this? Do you really want to play this game, or do you want me to answer?
Performance art. I've never had an interview like this in my life.
On Newsweek.com if you want. I can tweet it all out if you want. I'd like you to put it up on the Fox News website. Or you can let me answer your question.
I think you may be coming undone. How about this? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to answer this question. Do you have evidence that he was institutionalized in a mental hospital in 1990? 30 seconds.
Now, okay, I will say this, because it's a message I've got from people from the CIA. I know a lot of officers. I know a lot of agents. I've been in their homes, and they're really delivering this to you and to Donald Trump. These are people who have sacrificed a lot for this country. They go through into the CIA every day. They walk past that wall with 117
I get it. What's the message?
Stars. If you're going to say that we can't talk about the fact that there are 117 patriots whose lives have been lost serving this country, that's fine.
I'm starting to have concerns about you, Kurt.
Right now,
tell me what the secret message from the CIA is.
Who are putting their lives on the line, who are to be sources of information for the CIA. That information is coming in. That information is then being put together by analysts who are not well paid, and they do very hard work, and they do it because they are
I'm sorry, we're
patriots.
out of time, Kurt, and I don't mean this in a cruel way. I would have real concerns if I were one of your editors, and I mean that. I'm not calling anyone a liar, but I am saying I'm concerned about your behavior on this show tonight. But thanks a lot for joining us.
That's because you won't let me answer your question.